the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back, and that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Running back searching for a hole. Break and runs through another one. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The RPO, it's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's London. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harmon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
He does a really good job dropping back to pass, and he wanted to pass, but man, so dynamic. Sees an opening, takes off, makes a huge play. And if you think the crowd was excited before that, now they're really lit.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to pull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. Those secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To the air, it's Bean. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking right. Now they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Fires left.
No way. In the zone out here to make that linebacker back up right there.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Henry.
Should not let him push no
They
shit
make the
like
stop,
that.
trying to pick up just a little
He
bit
just
at a
taking
time
his
to
own
get to that
shit
first
so
down
weak.
marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stops. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down.
That's a pick, bro.
Over the middle, it's Reed.
This nigga terrible.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of
Two-step
downs,
drop,
and it's
two-step
1st and
drop.
goal from the 7.
Shit's so weak.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put
Pick,
some air
man.
on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Here we go. Trying play action. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bean. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Now, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
No, man. Well, they is holding up my name. Receivers.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble.
No way. Good
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
minute sack. It will take the
He
pick.
managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They'll try the right side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
A first down run on the
Look at
north
that
side.
dive. This nigga
He was
dive.
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play.
This
Able
nigga
to
dive
wedge it back
5
to the
yards
line
to
of
make that
scrimmage.
tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Back's
No
got it.
fucking play.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Nice 2nd down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw
Good
it in.
fucking defense,
And
dude.
it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Stupid, bro.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Uncorks one.
Why is he wide open on the man, bro?
Lots of room to run.
Crazy.
What a huge chunk Chunk play for this offense, just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
That's a sag. That's under pressure.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Just when you think this offense had its back against the wall, suddenly they're across midfield with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself.
Come on, baby. That's the quarterback.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bradley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and short,
Let's go.
And move the chains. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down.
Nothing. Let's go. Let's go.
It's Hendricks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Unless he
Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass. It's Bean. He'll take a deep shot here.
Lord have mercy. This quarterback is killing me,
Hit him with a big one on first down.
man. Good.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
That's crazy, bro.
Now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the
Look,
middle.
he
It's
just
Singleton.
died.
Couple of
He
guys
don't know
there to
what
get
he
him on the
died,
ground.
man.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Look at this
Caught near
shit,
the
bro.
sideline, it's Rhodes. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
So this
No,
college,
it's
this ain't
not about the
NFL.
X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rush is on him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
He's got an open man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the single back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to take it all away. Touchdown, Ole Miss. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay,
well, make your own tackles, bro.
So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Click off and let the computer. Get your weak ass on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Bean. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to it.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Rhodes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bean. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Singleton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Scanning the field, it's Bean. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Clemson looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Got the first down, looking for more. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Clemson. They move on top here in the fourth.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Boston College. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Steps away. There he goes. He's out of bounds at the 41, and they turn bad field position into great field position just like that.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get into your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Pressure coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking to throw. It's Bean. Under fire. Swings it out to the flat. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking for a man. It's Bean. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to throw it. Now adjusting. He's going to run it across the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bean. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rhodes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Bean. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Got room on the return. He's at touchdown Rebel.
Well, I had a quarterback, you wouldn't stand a chance, boy. We got 6 interceptions and 1 by a touchdown.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back.